Hello everyone, it's been a while since I've done a blog like this, but I have a big announcement. I'm moving out of my parents' house and into my first apartment in Seattle. Originally, I planned to start looking this fall and maybe even film an apartment hunting video, but things didn't exactly go according to plan, but in the best way possible. First, before I get any further, I know many of you watching this video probably haven't watched any of my videos before, so to clarify, while I am moving to Seattle, I am not a transplant. I was born and raised in Washington, so while living in the city will be new to me, Seattle itself is not. Growing up, I talked bad about Seattle. Compared to the suburbs, it just felt busy and stressful, and I didn't want to be so far from Mount Rainier or nature and all that stuff. So if you had told younger me that one day I'd be moving to Seattle, I don't think I'd believe you, but I've done stranger things, like the 4 years I spent in Utah. I've been talking about moving to Seattle for about a year now. Things changed for me when I started making friends there and wanted to connect more with the LGBTQ+ community while being somewhere that's walkable. I've also really struggled to date where I'm at right now, and I think being in Seattle will really help. Plus, it's been tough to make the time to hang out with friends when I have to drive an hour and a half to get to the city. So I'm looking forward to the opportunity to do more with my friends and make new friends. And while I'm happy with my job, I also know that if I want to make a change, those jobs are going to be in Seattle or Bellevue, and just living closer to potential workplaces just seems to make sense. I've been waiting for the right opportunity, but Seattle is expensive. I didn't want to pay more than my means or get stuck paying $400 per month for parking. I also wanted to be near Capitol Hill so that I could be close to friends and community in a place with shops and nightlife. I've had the financial means to live on my own in my area for a while, but I wanted to wait until I could do it in Seattle and at the right time. I planned to wait for the summer rush to end before looking for apartments this fall, but things moved faster than I expected. I've posted a few times on Instagram about wanting to move to Seattle. My main motivation here was to publicly set a goal so that I'd stick to it, but also to see if anyone I knew would maybe reach out because they needed a roommate or something. Well, in August, out of nowhere, an acquaintance of mine messaged me, and suddenly the whole timeline shifted. He said he owns a condo, and he's looking to move back out of state and rent it out to someone. Would I be interested? At first, I wasn't sure. This was ahead of schedule. I wasn't sure if I was completely ready to leave home and be on my own just yet, even with me setting my goal. But when I started to learn more, it lined up with my finances, had affordable parking, and even a bit of a view. The only downside, no in-unit laundry, but there is a laundry room on each floor, so it's not a deal breaker. After touring the apartment, talking with my parents, and getting advice from a friend of mine who works in property management, I realized it checked nearly all of my boxes, so I signed the lease to my very first apartment. I move in October, so I'm slowly packing and buying all the things that I need, and it's going to be a huge adjustment for me, but I'm not moving that far away from family. I am planning on filming some of the move and showing off the new place. There are a few things that I need to take care of before then, but I'm confident that everything will go smoothly. And since I'll be in the city, I'll be making more videos, photo walks, exploring Seattle, and checking in on what it's like living alone for the first time. Thanks for checking out my big announcement that I'm moving to Seattle on my own. I can't wait to share more about this new chapter in my life. If you're in Seattle or know the city well, drop your favorite spots in the comments. While I've been to a lot of the popular places, I'd love to explore more. And stay tuned for my first look at my new place.